San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis, Dave Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights in setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise. Makes the catch, and he's free. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking for room, it's Alexander.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. A run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the end of the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
He got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
He's got enough. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They're all over it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Had to force that one.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Motion from the back. Drops back on first down. Looking left. Got his man. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Going to the run. It's Alexander. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fights off a defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
14, UTSA, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'll go back to work on offense. First play of this drive. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to get it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Rushes on, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly to the tight end. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Reporting from the North Texas sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Fresh center down's going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Left side is Bush. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Mean Green might have found something after that last big play through the air. Tight end now in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gage. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught. It's Gage. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Alexander. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer.
First foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a first and goal there. Rush right in his face. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's wadded down. Complete. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the... Touchdown, North Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4.
28. UTSA 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Mean Green sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Hauls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw one first. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quick give. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston, taking on the number 4 team, the BYU Cougars. Back now to your game inside the Alamo Dome. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, catching up with the North Texas head coach coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. Their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it's the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, pressure's coming. Got it down the field. Turning it on. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. From the gun. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
At the 20, he's got space.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. He splits the uprights.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Delivers the stiff arm. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to being...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Gonna look downfield again. Moving out to the right. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he gets it away.
Hey, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose.
How about the turn of events there? You're going to go play defense. You didn't even have the football anymore, but what do? You scoop it up. You almost put the ball in the end zone. You go inside the 10 and set your offense up. What a momentum swing.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. This game is all but decided. Gives us a second to take a peek at the projected playoff bracket as we reach week 10 of the season. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Cruz. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Roadrunners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. There he goes to the right. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Mean Green. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Look out! Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Trying to get started. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. just feeds the running back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Using his feet. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes a handoff. It's Alexander. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too.